Is your gut working with you or against you? That's a big question because the state of your gut health impacts so much more than digestion. It affects your energy, your immune system, even how you feel day to day. In this video, we'll look at probiotics and prebiotics, what they are, and how they can help you support better digestion, stronger immunity, and overall wellness. So if you've been wondering how to care for your gut in a natural, practical way, stay with me. This may be the missing piece to feeling healthier and more alive. And if you're new here, I'm Dr. Gayla Gorman, a licensed acupuncturist, naturopath, and author of What's Your Kryptonite? If you'd like to use complementary medicine, the kind I practice, you'll need help talking to your doctor. You can get my free guide, How to Talk to Your Doctor So They Listen. Just comment guide or go to drgayla.com/links. On this channel, I'm here to help you reverse the effects of chronic stress so that you can cruise through midlife and beyond symptom-free, so that you can put an end to common midlife symptoms like chronic fatigue, insomnia, mood swings, issues with gut health, and even weight gain. Let's start by talking about how probiotics and prebiotics actually support gut health. Probiotics and prebiotics work together to keep your gut environment balanced. And that balance is the key to digestive comfort and overall wellness. Probiotics are the beneficial bacteria that support digestion, while prebiotics are the fiber-rich foods that feed those bacteria so they can thrive. Probiotics bring the helpers in, and prebiotics give them the nourishment to do their work. That partnership not only improves digestion, but also strengthens immune defenses and can even influence mood in positive ways. Serotonin, which is one of the happy brain chemicals, is actually made in your gut. And so when your gut is off, so is your mood. Health experts like Dr. Jason Fung, who's arguably the authority on fasting, even pointed out that prebiotics may help curb hunger and cravings during fasting. So I've really considered adding a probiotic and prebiotic supplement during fasting to just try to make fasting a little easier and more comfortable. The research supports this idea. A 2022 study in PubMed Central found that adding inulin, natural prebiotic fiber, during fasting boosted the growth of beneficial bacteria and eased hunger symptoms. So prebiotics aren't just food for your gut microbes, they may also make it easier for you to feel steady and in control, even during some hormetic stressor like fasting. So if this topic speaks to you, you'll definitely enjoy another video where I share more about digestive health after 40. The link should pop up right here on your screen. And if you miss it, no worries, because I've included it in the description below. So now that you understand how probiotics and prebiotics work together to keep your gut in balance and support overall wellness, let's talk about how to bring that into your daily life. The next step is looking at the natural foods that give you these nutrients so you can make simple, lasting choices that truly nourish your digestive system every day. So some of the best food sources of probiotics and prebiotics are really just found in your everyday meals. The best way to bring probiotics and prebiotics into your life is through natural foods. These everyday choices make it simple to support your gut health without overthinking it and also without overwhelming your system. It is possible to overdo it with probiotics and prebiotics, so it's really important that if you decide you're going to need to supplement, you want to do that wisely and carefully. I never recommend taking supplements long term, and this is another example of this. So when you include a variety of probiotic and prebiotic foods, you're giving your body a wide range of beneficial bacteria to work with. You'll find probiotics in fermented foods like yogurt, kefir, sauerkraut, kimchi, and kombucha. So each one of these delivers live cultures that strengthen your gut microbiome. I will say that I know for myself, I don't consume these foods. I try to stay away from dairy, so I don't eat yogurt, and the other foods are kind of a non-starter for me. So I would be one of the people that should consider fairly regularly taking some sort of supplement, and you might be in a similar situation. So there are the prebiotic foods, which are the fiber-rich staples. These are like bananas and onions, garlic, artichokes, whole grains. This can be another issue for those of us who are avoiding grains. We may not be getting enough fiber in our diet, and then we may be lacking in the prebiotics in our gut, and this can contribute to digestive issues and nutrient absorption. These prebiotics act as fuel, feeding the good bacteria and helping them grow strong. When you combine these foods and enjoy them regularly, you're promoting balance in your digestion and strengthening the body's natural defenses in a way that feels both nourishing and sustainable. So I will say that if you choose to supplement, it's going to create additional problems in your gut, because your gut really needs the fiber to move things along in your system. So if you're really not eating these prebiotic and probiotic rich foods and you're turning to supplements, you are going to have to use other methods essentially to make sure that you're moving things through your system at an appropriate pace. So we've looked at some of these foods that can keep your gut healthy and thriving, but we've also looked at the fact that it's maybe not so easy to bring them into your regular routine. Even the most nutrient-rich choices work best when your body isn't under constant strain. When stress builds up, it changes how your digestion works, and that's when other health issues can start to show up. Issues with gut health allows fat to accumulate, and fat accumulation is one of the countless ways stress creates symptoms and other health issues, especially during midlife. I created a video that shows you how to eliminate symptoms naturally, so I'll make sure to link to it below this video, but make sure you hit subscribe too, because I share a lot of tips when it comes to dealing with stress that's become toxic. Relieving the nasty symptoms stress creates makes navigating through midlife a breeze. And remember, you can get my free guide, Talk to Your Doctor So They Listen. Just comment guide or go to drgala.com/links. So now let's shift to how you can keep that balance steady if you've really done some things to kind of try to reestablish your gut health and this probiotic, prebiotic balance. You want to be able to keep that balance steady for the long run, because as I mentioned, even if you're choosing to supplement, you really need to pay attention to your body's signals, because you don't want to be over supplementing, and you also don't want your gut health to get too far out of whack. If you need to consult with a professional, then I definitely recommend that you do that. I use my own proprietary methods, including bioenergetic scanning, to determine what's going on energetically in the body, but other practitioners may have different methods, including lab tests, that can help you evaluate exactly what your body's handling and not handling at the present time. So this kind of additional insight and information really can make all the difference. It's the choices that help your digestion stay on track and keep your overall well-being supported day after day. So keeping the right balance of probiotics and prebiotics is key to a healthy gut. I think you've probably figured that out by now. But making changes without guidance can really throw that balance off. So you're probably starting to figure out that keeping the right balance of probiotics and prebiotics is key to having a healthy gut and maintaining it, but it can be quite tricky to keep this balance and evaluate what's actually going on at any point in time. Certainly, we recognize when we've got symptoms like bloating and that sort of thing. But it's not always really evident what exactly is causing the issue. When you try to make these changes without some professional insight or really doing some significant digging, the kind of digging that a primary care person would do, that's what I recommend, is that you become your own PCP, primary care person. And so when you step into that role for yourself, then you're going to start to watch these signs that your body is sending to recognize as early as possible that your gut's kind of gotten a little out of whack, and you may need to step it up with better quality food, including fiber-rich foods, and potentially even a high-quality supplement. So, supplements may seem like the easiest solution, but they really do upset your gut if you start using them without them actually being called for and without knowing that they're the right solution. If you're dealing with ongoing digestive issues, or you seem to catch every bug that comes around, this can be a clear sign that you have some sort of dysbiosis in your gut and it's compromising your immune system. And remember, the foundation is still your diet. A fiber-rich, balanced plate paired with listening to warning signs like bloating, discomfort, or even recurring flu bugs can guide you toward choices that truly support your well-being. And if your best efforts to live a healthy lifestyle and do all the things you've been led to think are supposed to work aren't getting the job done, you may even be feeling like you take 2 steps forward and 3 back. I have several ways you can get more help from me. Just go to drgayla.com/links and watch my next video where I show you how to manage the toxic stress that's sabotaging your efforts. You can eliminate the symptoms that seem to be piling up in midlife naturally, without medication, crazy diets, intense exercise, or any other unsustainable lifestyle hack.